Okay, story time. So I used to have a pet, and it was a cat. Her name was Mia. I really loved this cat, and most of the time it could come and sleep on my bed. She could sleep on the couch. We didn't mind because we all loved her. Day, this cat, she came, and on her head, it was like she had a mohawk. The fare was no longer smooth. And I said to my kids, you know what? This cat looks different. Something is wrong with this cat. It's no longer the Mia I used to know. And they all laughed at me. They said, ha, mommy, you think too much. So one day, she came inside my room. I was sitting on my bed. So she came and she looked at me, with these eyes. These eyes. And I was like, Mia, why are you looking at me like that? Go out. And she just turned around. She looked at me again. And I said, go out. And then she went. So the next time, I was sitting on the couch. So she came, she climbed on the table, and she slept on the table. And I was like, Mia, since when have you started sleeping on the table? I said, get. She just looked at me and she kept on sleeping. Like she was like, why are you even telling me that? And I was like to my kids, this cat is challenging me. I feel in my spirit that this cat is challenging me. And they laughed. They said, Mommy, have you gone nuts? I said, no. I know what I'm seeing in this cat. This cat is no longer the cat I used to know. Something is wrong with this cat. So after that, she just started doing strange things in the house. She just started doing strange things in the house. But I could feel in my spirit that something had entered this cat because she was no longer the same. She was no longer behaving the same. So after that, we had a dog and this cat. But the cat and the dog, they were friends. They were never enemies. They could sleep beside each other. They could share a meal, something like that. But this particular day, the dog chased the cat, and the cat ran away and never returned. And for 3 days, she never returned. And the moment she entered the house, the first thing she asked was, where is my cat? Where is Mia, my cat? And everyone was like, what? Is she now your cat, or it's our cat? So they said, she was chased away by the dogs and she never returned. And from that day, she never returned. She had 2 kittens,